Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. A nice little juke. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. John Brown. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
On first down, Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, it's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Check, 43.
Here's Locke. Going right back to Fant. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 41, Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now Locke. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd and 10. Block now to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Locke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
49 the mic, watch 49. I got you. Check 3.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Locke looks to throw it again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Mike's 49.
To throw it is Locke. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Locke going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. There, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Locke again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Eluding the... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Locke with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 24, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Carr now on 1st down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Carr now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brandon is on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me. With enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one...
Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so fortunately they're able to hold on to the possession. The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Locke now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Now a play fake. Carr. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Cortland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Take four.
Now Locke. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there. Second down. Here's Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Past the 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Touchdown! Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Locke going to try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This is going to be caught. It's John Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Kaepernick to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. decide they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.